go.
Why, am I the anchor?
Okay. They know that
Santa's...
Alright, ready?
You go first.
Hey, stop. Sorry.
Alright.
Okay, stop.
They know that
Get it together.
Alright.
They know that sound. It's not working.
Alright, well, hold on. Alright,
Okay.
do it.
You start it.
I have to drink.
Okay, go.
They know that Santa's on his way.
He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so
I'm
offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
There it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. What?
Like, why? Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yay! That was fun.
Oh my God. Okay, so welcome to Fiber Hustle. Welcome. My name is Chip.
My name is Aaron.
I like to sew.
I like to knit and crochet.
And you like to watch.
You do. Season 2, Episode 3, Fiber Hustle.
Welcome back.
And that was...
There was supposed to be Nat King Cole's, whatever, Christmas
It turns
song.
out more like Sanjaya from that one season of American Idol, which I never watched the show, but I know that apparently this kid had not a pleasant voice. And
Was it Sanjaya or was it the She Bangs?
She bangs.
Oh my God. So,
William Hung. Okay, great.
I am actually getting into the Christmas spirit.
I know, it's because you're usually not the Christmas person, and that's my holiday meal.
I am not, and that's just because I don't know, I got burned out on Christmas.
When we first met, this one would say, do we have to have Christmas every year? Why don't we have it like every 2 years?
No, every 3 to 5.
That didn't work for me.
That's fine, because then you anticipate Christmas, and so like I know it comes on the clock every year, every 365 days. There's Christmas for you, but I withhold every so many years, and then I'm back into it. This year, I'm back into it.
Yay! And we're not even really doing a gift exchange this year.
No.
Thanks, Bernina Q20.
Hey, it's the gift that keeps on
It's gonna
giving.
It's gonna give and give until our heart's content. Speaking of Christmas, show watcher, show follower Teresa from Little Trees Treasures tagged us in one of her videos, and it's we have to ask questions to each other, Christmas related, 15 questions.
So Teresa, thank you for considering us, and it was.
Thank you.
It was good. I mean, I like her questions.
Yes.
And I tried not to prep myself.
I didn't prep myself either. So we're gonna do more of a speed round of these, just because we got a pretty packed show for you all. We have so many makes, but yeah, she has a podcast, Little Trees Treasures. Her name is Teresa. You don't see her ever, but she tells you she mostly crochets and she does stitch markers and stuff. So check her out.
She's Houdini for all we know.
She could be a magic doing these stuffs. But we're going to do a little speed round of this. So, number 1. When do you start decorating for Christmas?
Do we decorate? There's no we in decorating.
It's me. When do I start decorating? I usually start the day after Thanksgiving or 2 days after Thanksgiving. getting things. Like today, I started to put... I'm cheap, so I don't put as many lights out. Sorry, the heat's on. I don't know if you hear that. I put a few lights out by the pole today. The tree went up last week. I still haven't changed the Christmas albums in the vinyl section, which we're going to do. The stockings are hung by the chimney with care. And Seamus has been hanging out by the Christmas tree since we put it up, and he hasn't even touched it.
So, okay. So, Orden, yeah.
Yes.
Usually it's right after Thanksgiving, never earlier. That is just...
Yeah, we just...
Yeah, that's not us.
Like, I like Christmas. I like holidays. I like, just, please wait. I mean, I know after Halloween is when all that stuff starts, but give me some time to enjoy November.
Actually, I've seen years where you go in the stores and it's before Halloween. I didn't see it this year.
I don't know if I saw it. I didn't really go shopping that much, so...
All right, next question.
What style do you decorate in? Tacky. It's chaos. It's tacky. This one, again, when we met, he goes, oh, I need a white tree, like white lights. And I was like, I need colorful lights.
I want a refined tree. There's need to be a color scheme. Browns, reds, because the tree's already green. So then you have some browns and some reds and some creams.
Chip's fancy. I'm not. So basically it's decorating chaos right now.
We've never
There's
had
no theme.
my white tree to date.
If you help me put up the lights and all the ornaments next year, we can have a white lit tree.
Do you know that they actually make trees
Yes, goes right. That's pre-lit.
that are pre-lit, and now you can change the color scheme?
Yes.
So, like, our next tree may have to come after Christmas.
Like a after Christmas sale.
If we can find one.
I am down with that.
Okay.
All right, number 3. Favorite Christmas tradition with the family. Ooh, I want to hear your answer on this one.
Avoiding family.
There it is. I knew it was coming. I haven't seen my family on Christmas for many, many years. They live in Ohio. I live here. But,
No, you have a tradition.
Oh, my sister ruining gifts, or you ruining her gifts?
Okay, so
I think we already told this, did we?
No. So his sister, with the first year, his family chipped in and got me a serger. This one wants to be up. That's one of your traditions too. He wants to be up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock, wake up. Because I don't like opening gifts when it's light out. I like the tree on, the light, the glisten. Blah. We always woke up at 7 a.m. as a family growing up, and I just kind of kept it with me. This one's like, oh, can we just leave it until 1?
Okay, so I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. Because we used to have to open our gifts on Christmas Eve, and it was just like, that just to me was just wrong. And we always did that, and I hated it.
My Grandma Schmidt's house, German, we'd go over there for Christmas Eve, open gifts. Then we would open gifts at our house from Santa and Mom and Dad. Christmas morning, then we'd go to our other grandparents' house in the afternoon. So we did open some stuff.
I don't mind opening some stuff, but I want to open everything on Christmas morning.
Morning, 7 a.m., not Christmas
That's fine.
afternoon
That's
or brunch.
fine. I've already given that to you.
Okay.
Yeah. But the other tradition is that we wanted to be on Skype before or while we were opening gifts. So you call your sister and she blurts out, "Did Chip open his serger yet?" And Aaron and I have not gotten to that yet. So every year, one of us spoils each other's gift.
That's sweet. Well, who takes a break during Christmas? I feel like this is deja vu. I feel like we told these people the one time. But you're like, let's take a break and call your sister. Who takes a break opening gifts?
No, because there's something so lovely about still having unopened gifts, because they could be anything. Because every gift is not a winner. And it doesn't mean that it's like, hey, this is not what I hoped for, and that's why you include receipts in there. So that you can exchange them.
I have never returned a gift in my life.
Oh my God, I have no problem.
If we get the most foul thing, we smile and go, thank you.
No. Because it's very nice that when you return something and then you go back to the person and say, hey, I wasn't really digging that, but I love what you got me. And it's funny. I would have no problem if somebody said, oh, I exchanged it for this is what I really wanted. And I love it. Get what you want.
Whatever.
No. I don't think that's in poor taste.
We're different. 4, favorite place to buy Christmas decor, whatever's on clearance.
Yeah, wherever we scrounge up.
Favorite Christmas movie.
Well, hold on, no.
What?
So you're just blowing through these. So if we buy stuff, it's usually after the holiday when the percentage sales, like, hey, we're having clearance on all this stuff. That's when we're like, oh, that looks like fun. Never get it like full price before.
Oh no, never paid anything.
So like Target or even like Dollar. What's the name of it? Big Lots. Big Lots
know what that is.
Yeah. All right, next.
Okay. Favorite Christmas movie?
I'm gonna let you go first on that.
I don't know. I mean, I love the classics like Christmas Story and stuff. Last few years, it's pretty much been Bad Santa, which I know doesn't.
1 and 2.
That I know that doesn't represent well for me as a person, but I love the Bad Santa movies. But I still love Elf and Christmas Story. It's a Wonderful Life. So I really don't have a favorite. I can't give you an exact favorite.
Okay, so this actually rings in more of a tradition because we've been together for 10 years now, and no, we are not married.
We're not married.
Everybody thinks we're married, but we're not. We watch as a tradition. It's like after you've gone out and you've done your socializing and everything, and it's just like, when you finally get to Christmas Eve and you get to Christmas Day, it's time for things to start quieting down and you just enjoy the holiday. Well, we like to watch The Vicar of Dibley.
It's not a movie, it's a show.
It's a show. And because it's about this small village in England somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's just a very, it's clean humor, it's fun, but check out The Vicar of Dibley if you've never.
Yeah, we usually start at Christmas and then we watch it the rest of the winter. It's usually on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's if you like British humor, Vicar of Dibley, it makes you smile.
And then along with that, we watch Miranda.
Yes,
which
another
is
English show.
There's, I would call it 2.25 seasons on that, but those are just good. I don't know. We just watch them every year.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Eggnog, hot cocoa, or apple cider?
Eggnog.
I'll do any of them but eggnog.
Okay.
I just don't. Do you spike it?
I don't have to.
Okay. Do you leave out cookies for Santa, and if so, what kinds?
I am a grown-ass adult. I do not leave out Christmas cookies, and that's for me to eat.
Yes, we do not. We make sure that we eat them before anybody else.
He gets some wild turkey and a pack of Camels.
That's what it can smoke up, Santa. Smoke up, Johnny. Real or artificial tree? I would love a real, but we do have an artificial
Artificial. But if we were going to go real, I would not get it from like a big box store. We would go and pick it.
No, that would, like our pumpkins kind of just go to a tree farm.
Yep.
Favorite holiday dessert? You name it.
Apple pie.
I've never...
Cookies.
Cookies. I love cookies.
Not your nasty ass peppermint.
Me?
Yeah, your nasty ass peppermint.
I'm peppermint all year, so...
I hate peppermint.
I know, you make me aware that every time I try to make my own cookies. Why don't you make these? Because they're not for you. That's why.
No, but you make really good chocolate chip cookies.
I know. I haven't made any this year because I don't want the LBs to keep on piling up. So if I wait towards the end of the season, I only gain like 4 pounds instead of like 10.
We haven't had any yet.
I'm excited for them though. Number 10, favorite Christmas cookie. I'm just going to say chocolate chip.
No, that's not right. You like your peppermint.
But I like chocolate chip. I'd rather have chocolate chip over a peppermint cookie.
Or I ain't afraid of a peanut butter.
I like peanut butter, but it's not like my top of my cookie choice.
We both like fresh out of the oven cookies. Yum yum.
Never pour milk for ourselves or anything. It's just cookies and whatever.
Yep.
Do you open gifts on Christmas Eve?
No. Well, actually, we will open one gift.
We will? Mm.
We have in the past opened one gift.
Okay.
And then the rest Christmas Day. But that ain't happening this year. No. We're having a handmade Christmas.
Yes. Thanks, Bernina. Do you decorate your Christmas tree yourself? Yes. Yes, I do.
Not me.
He has not touched it since the first year we were together.
When we bought it.
Where do you spend Christmas Day? Here.
Home.
Just
the two of us.
Yeah. And Seamus.
And the cat.
Favorite Christmas smell?
I actually like walking into stores and smelling the pine cones and like cinnamon. I do.
I like cinnamon. Peppermint. Cookies. That's my favorite Christmas smell. Cookies. I love cookies. I'm not going to be ashamed about it. I love cookies.
I'm not even sorry.
I'm not even sorry. I mean, sometimes I get in here and I can say them for lip. Totally kidding. And last one. What is your favorite thing to craft and make during the holidays? That's us.
So I don't have a favorite thing. Maybe I haven't reached that point in my life yet, but I guess we've only been crafting for a couple of years, and it's not like, oh, this is my favorite thing to make. You know, I'm still working on that and learning.
Yeah. Speaking of things, I don't have one either, but that's a good
that's a good segue.
Yes, we did craft. I don't know if anybody saw our Instagram story today. Chip came up with an idea that we had 1 hour to make I think when I said it on Instagram, it was a holiday tree.
No, it's a holiday decoration.
But basically, it's supposed to be a holiday decoration, and we did that.
And we had 1 hour. It was the challenge.
Here's a little video of the Instagram right now. Hello, fiber hustlers. Chip came up with an idea today that we have 1 hour to make a Christmas ornament. While we're eating, we're kind of thinking of things in our head, but now we have to go downstairs.
1 hour challenge.
And go through our stash. So we're getting ready to go downstairs and look through our stash and see what we have. And we have 1 hour. Alexa, set a timer for an hour.
Oh, are you kidding? It's starting now. Okay, so I'm going to do my fabric, and I'm going to turn off the dryer so we can do this. Okay. Oh, he sabotaged me because like all of my fabric is covered in the boxes. Like everything's covered, so it's not fair. He's cheating already. Oh, the thing's falling.
I gotta go to my yarn stash.
Okay, so I'm going in.
Red and white. I guess I need red or something.
Dryer.
Grab some of that. I don't know what to do yet. I really have no idea what to do, so I'm just grabbing red and white yarn, and we'll go from the... Oh, I saw something yesterday. I need a yarn winder. Or no, what's it called? Pom-pom maker.
Okay, so I had to fix the thing here because it was falling on me. All right, we got those. I don't want to use that. I want something pretty. The hard thing is you don't want to use anything that's really like, you know, precious.
My pom-pom maker's somewhere in the stack of stuff, and that's gonna take time.
Don't be crying.
My pom-pom maker's somewhere in the stack of stuff, and that's gonna take time.
Don't be crying. Oh.
I think my pom-pom maker's in here.
Oh God, this is tough.
Wait, did we set a timer?
Yeah.
Alexa, how much time left on the timer?
Oh God, we've already used 3 minutes. Okay, putting it down. Okay, it took me 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes to figure out what I'm going to use. So I've got some soft flannel and some soft flannel from last year. It's my stash.
You're not cutting that. That one I want as a sweater. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be using it. All right, I'm gonna make some circles.
Gee, circles, that's fun. I'm kind of freaking out. I can't find any of my pom-pom makers. I am such a mess when I'm unorganized. I'm so unorganized. I am that person. And I'm looking through, I can't find anything. But I can't find my cherry 7-Up.
All right, so I need to get my AccuQuilt because that's really gonna come in handy. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to use a template to cut out some circles. All right, here we go. And we're going to use some of this fabric and some of this fabric. Woohoo!
So I think what I'm doing is going to make some yarn pom-poms and kind of string them together to hang from our tacky little chandelier upstairs.
Okay, I've got my circles cut, and I'm not still sure what I'm going to be doing with them, but here's hoping.
I got one made already. It needs a little cleanup. Yeah, ball number 2 done. Plenty of time because someone has electronics over there. The AccuQuilt and the sewing machine. Well, I have to hand do everything. Because knitting rules, sewing sucks! Okay, I got 3 done. Starting some more. Alexa, how much time left on the power? Alexa, how much time left on the timer?
You have 40 minutes left on your 1 hour timer.
I said power because I think I'm going to cut the power so Chip can't do his stuff.
Hey, no! Oh, it's so big.
This should be fun. I need to go find fishing line in the garage, which is kind of a disaster, and I haven't done any fishing since summertime, so I don't even know where it is. Nice smell of catfish bait for December. My gosh, I don't have any. Just takes a little digging, and you can find it. Smells, again, like catfish bait for some reason. I'm finished with these, my little yarn balls here, and I'm going to try to string them up with fishing line to make them hang from, I think, our chandelier that's in front. Chip lost something. I don't know how you lose something in a 5-foot space, so he's digging frantically through the stash wall, and we only have, Alexa, how much time's left on the timer?
You have 16 minutes.
16 minutes. So we bit off way more than we can chew, but that was the point of it. Make it work. Be back. I threaded my first thing with fishing line through the pom-pom, and it started to slide, and I don't know how to tie it to keep it. So I'm using sinkers. This is a whole fishing experience. If you use fishing stuff to make Christmas decorations, you might be a redneck. So how much time on the timer?
You have 5 minutes.
5 minutes left.
On your 1 hour timer.
It's not going good. Chip's not doing very well. Mine looks like, it looks like we had kids in 2nd grade and said, take a whole day to make something. But we're doing it. It's fun, right? Alexa, how much time left on the timer?
There's less than 10 seconds left on your 1 hour timer.
10 seconds, Chip. You gotta stop. Good job. Alexa, stop. We just finished up an hour. It kind of looks like 1st graders did some projects. Chip's is good for an hour. Mine, originality, but we're finished. And you should see stuff on the podcast. Okay, we're back. So we had 1 hour, and I'll show you what I did.
Show us.
I made this. Do you know how hard it is to make something in an hour? Because you really
No excuses. Just show it. Just show what the ship brought in.
Okay, so 1 hour. Remember, I made
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I made
9.
pom-poms. And then I made red, white, and then I mixed them together, and I made one green, and this, you probably can't see it very well. This is a green, white, and red
It's a tri-colored pom-pom.
So then I had to go into the garage, find my fishing line, open my tackle box. I haven't opened that tackle box since summer.
Boo, we don't want to hear about your process.
My process was catfish bait, which hit me hard. So I grabbed the line.
So now these ornaments smell like fish?
Maybe. I don't know if you can smell it. I can't smell it. Anyways, so I put that through. But then it kept on falling because, you know, it's line. And I was like, well, how am I going to tie this off? The clock's counting down. You have an hour. So I went back in the garage, my tackle box, and got those little sinkers that you have to open with your teeth. So basically, it is a redneck Christmas. So I don't know if you can see this. So I have little sinkers here. So the pom-pom can rest on that.
Because it's going to blow in the breeze.
It's going to blow in the... No, I just don't want it going all the way down the line.
Gotcha.
So they got a little bit of weight to them. They can fall. I think I'm going to hang them from our chandelier. I think I'm going to clean them up a little bit.
So what do you call this? What is this? What is this supposed to be?
I call this amazement. balls
How
in
many
the
did
air.
you... balls in the air. That's a lot of balls in the air.
Balls coming at your face because they're going to be hung above you.
Okay, so... What is that, a cat toy?
It is. I don't know what to call it. I actually kind of... somebody had an Instagram post yesterday, I forget who it was, that kind of had the same thing that they walked by a yarn store and saw it. So I was like, oh, that was kind of in the back of my head anyways. And...
No, what we learned is that you, in that little bit of time, you make it basic and you do what you know.
Yeah, I did what I know. I mean, I was revving
He
it
said,
up.
I haven't moved this fast since high school.
Yeah, my hand hasn't... That was supposed to be between us, but whatever.
My hand hasn't moved this fast since high school.
But yes, I'm super proud of this and super impressed. But yeah, it was, I think the yarn I used, when I went down, I was like, okay, I don't want to use any fancy yarn. I think it's, here it is. It's the Charisma. I think this is by Loops and Threads from Michaels. You know what? Once it's hung up, it might look semi-cool. But let's see your disaster chip.
Oh, it's the sweetest thing. So I was going for ornaments. And so so we've got a little A on some Christmas plaid.
Is that for Aaron?
That's for Aaron.
Aaron?
And this one doesn't count because I had to make it later because I couldn't find the fabric. I cut it out. But I lost it.
He lost the fabric while he was working.
So this was an after. But I made A and C. And then got some little glitter. And then I couldn't find the stuffing. So I tore apart a pillow.
Literally, a pillow. He goes, I'm going to tear apart this pillow. I'm like...
So I stole the stuffing.
He did.
Okay, so then...
It's not a used pillow all
And we
the
got
time.
some glitter. And actually Aaron smudged it. So he was sabotaging my make. And I think it's fun.
It's fun.
Very pillowy.
But all this is made by my machine.
Oh, please.
My things were made by 2 hands and a little bit of love.
Where's the other one? Okay, so then I made 2 little mices.
Mises. Those I think are cute.
I made 2 little mice. So this was our... you would think we had 2 cats, but we don't. We have 1.
He likes 2 mice.
He likes 2 mice. But,
He's got 2 paws.
so I don't like odd numbers. And so...
Wow.
Like, everything has to come in, like, 2s. It's just, it freaks me out. But 1, even though it's an odd number, you could say it's 0.5.
Yes, he gets me things that I'm like, why do I have this? Because I got to have it in 2s.
2s, odd numbers, I can't get things in odd numbers. Deodorant, nothing.
It's bizarre.
So, yeah.
I don't care.
You guys got to vote.
Oh, we're voting?
Yeah, this one, remember, I just smudged again. Oh. Beep!
Yes.
Okay, so I used puffy paint.
So do you want something that's smudged, or do you want something that's ready to go?
Oh my god! Okay, I used puffy paint on this, and it takes forever to dry. Look at that, I just smudged it.
So vote for Chip's smudge or Aaron's balls. I think I know the way I would vote.
We gotta be careful, because this stuff is gonna get everywhere. Yeah, so, like, he already smudged it.
I'm helping.
Yeah, I noticed you grabbed the A.
No, I think it was fun. It was very fun. So if you are at home and
With the kids, or...
with the kids, or
It's like, okay.
we're grown men. If you
We're going to make a holiday ornament. We have 1 hour or a holiday decoration. Like, obviously, it's like TikTok. You don't allow yourself to think ahead and say, oh, and get your supplies line. I mean, like, you just got to go for it.
Yeah, we didn't even, like, it took me at least 3 minutes to find my pom-pom maker. I was like, this is wasting time. And then going out in the garage into the bait, not bait, but there's bait in there. Trying to clean up that tackle box. But yeah, it was fun. So that was good.
This is not good.
You got dirt under your nail. Nope. Don't.
Ladies.
No, shh. Don't say it.
Yes.
No, don't say it. It's rude.
I'm going to say, you know what they say? Dirt in the nail. Dirt in the tail.
Okay. Let's go. Let's start with what is gorgeous and what is behind us.
You made that?
Or do you need to go wash your hands real quick?
No, it's all right. I just won't touch anything.
Okay.
Okay, so
Keep your nails out.
my first thing that I made for the holiday was my Churn Dash Christmas quilt behind me, which was supposed to be 4 table runners. But as it was developing, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so great.
4 table runners
That were
as
supposed to be
gifts
gifts.
for 4 people. So you can pretty much, I don't know if this Mean Girls are still having that contest. You plan to make something for someone else, but then you make it for yourself.
It was turning out so great that I was like, oh my God, I'm going to put these together and make it for me because I love it. So we have a Churn Dash Christmas quilt. And I will tell you that the binding is impeccable.
It is really good.
Everything's square. Everything's the way it's supposed to be.
It's cushy.
It's cushy. You don't have paint on you, do you?
No, why? Don't touch me.
No, you're touching it.
Oh.
Don't. So anyway, yeah. Churn Dash Christmas quilt. So now I got to make you a holiday quilt. And I still have to make 4 gifts for others.
I can't believe you took stuff that was already pretty much made for somebody else and said,
No, not somebody else. Others.
Others.
No, I was like, this is nobody. So there's.
I got this.
Not everybody is quilt worthy. Not everybody is.
It's true. It's true.
Is gift worthy, and that was like me going above and beyond. And you know what? I turned that around, flipped the script, and I got me a quilt.
Nice. I think it's lovely. It's been Seamus approved, which is always good.
He actually loves it, and
He got on it.
this has already been laundered.
Yes, he's watched it.
I watched it, and this is how it came out. I did a little pressing, but the pressing really didn't change it much.
Nice.
So everything.
And what fabric is it? Just regular brown?
It was Aunt Joanne's. I'm sure it's from Japan. No, Korea.
Let's put an Instagram post up with a closer look at it.
Yeah.
Because it really does look lovely.
But that's, and besides that, I made, and this was the Churn Dash, if it's hard to see, because when I look at it,
I see
the diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the Churn Dash AccuQuilt, and I actually still have one runner that is in the works that I was using, and actually I used the shiv,
The penis shiv.
the ruler, to do every single thing has been worked.
It has spots now.
Yeah, those are grips, so it
Okay.
doesn't move on the fabric.
Good idea.
Should I save this?
What are you doing?
Well, it goes with it. So this was the first table runner that I was making.
Do I need to hold anything?
Yeah, you can. So like this one is, you see it's got swirls that I'm doing, and
the quilting.
I was using the Nautilus. Can I show? There we
It
go.
almost looks like it's a snail.
So it's a Nautilus template for the ruler work. And so you get all these nice swirls. And so this one I'm still going to work on. And then this goes to Mercedes' mom.
Nice of you.
Yeah.
Because
So,
they had us for Thanksgiving, so it's...
oh
it's
my
a
God,
thank-
they've
it's a
had us
thank
for many a Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Help me fold it.
Very nice people. Like how?
Like right here.
Okay.
Please, I mean.
Please and thank you. There we go.
All right. I'm hungry. What are we going to have for dinner? I'm hungry.
Podcasting, we're not thinking about dinner.
Oh, I am thinking about it. And so I still have, and you had the best idea. So on the
I do.
borders,
Sometimes I do.
I was trying to, or for the binding, I was just trying to figure out what color to make it. And I was like, oh, do I do half in green and half in red? But then you're like, well, why don't you just keep alternating it? Which is what I ended up doing. And I love it. It looks good.
Good idea by me.
It was a great idea by you.
It is.
So I still have enough to do the binding on the table runner. And then still have a lot of this fabric left, so you're going to be getting a quilt for Christmas in this too.
Oh, so I get my own Christmas blanket quilt.
See.
Awesome. I'm excited. Can't wait.
Uh-huh.
Are we at to the good part?
Yeah.
Me?
You.
Me. So...
Oh, no, and I finished the other one too. I forgot. This was that you made it. So I went back and ripped off the whole binding on
the one...
on Seamus's and finished that. So it looks much better on the binding. Got proper corners. I did it. I did it the right way this time.
Good job.
Yep. So Seamus is actually using the heck out of it.
He has been.
Now that it's been fixed.
He's so special.
And that was the first thing I said. I wasn't going to do anything else until I fixed it, and that's what I did.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just admiring our t-shirts.
I know. T-shirts. Prototypes.
Prototypes.
Oh, and mugs.
Oh, so these mugs, we got to thank Pam. Pam from Serendipity Wood sent us mugs, and I told her, how did you know I hated one of anything, like odd numbers? And she laughed and said, why do you think I have 6 kids?
Oh my goodness. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, so...
No, that was very nice of her. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for sending us some mugs.
We retired the owls this week for rabbits.
Yeah.
Little bunnies. They're so cute.
Bunnies.
Thank you. So, serendipitywoods.etsy.com. That was very sweet of her.
I love her store because that's where you get some good fabrics. And
is that where you get your Allison Glass or Juicy Juice? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
I ordered the Juicy Juice, which through her, and maybe next year sometime I'll get the Allison Glass. I want that whole collection. She has the new Sunprint 2019 collection that's on pre-order right now, which I have not ordered.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's the good part. It's all about you.
Yay! Just kidding. Okay, so I've been busy. I'm ready to give my hands a break because for the last few weeks I've just been making. So let's start with this. My sister said, hey, I want a shawl because I made my mother a shawl beginning of the year, I think. So my sister felt a little left out and she wanted red. So I went and got some red, and then I was just looking for the right pattern. I put on Instagram, hey, looking for some patterns. Some people sent me some pretty awesome stuff that I was checking out, but then I saw something I had to have, and it was, I feel like everybody knows this pattern already, but this is my first Joji Locatelli pattern. I made the Jodi shawl, which I love her colors a lot, but I did red and gray. Everything's finished except for I haven't blocked it or weaved in my ends yet. But here it is.
That really looks great.
And it has, once I block it, I think it's going to be a little bit longer.
I love it.
And
your lace work is really pretty.
Thank you.
Hold it up again.
Okay.
I want to see that lace work.
This lace work? Yeah. Lace work's right here. I don't know if you can...
Yeah, the light goes right through it. It's beautiful.
So the top is all one red color, and that one is called Better Off Red. This is all made in black Trillium fibers. It's a DK weight. It is 100% superwash merino wool, and that's all it's telling me. Then so it starts with Better Off Red at the very top. Then it goes to Mean Reds, same company, black Trillium, and where it starts to get same color red, but a little bit darker colors in there, so more of a maroon. And then mixed in, and the very last is black Trillium Flint color, which is the gray. Which I was worried about so much red, but I think it looks pretty baller. And since she's from Ohio, she can always say that she's representing Ohio State, even though we really don't care about that kind of thing, because the scarlet and gray are Ohio State colors. But I am very happy with this pattern and very happy with everything. So I'm just going to block it and get it going. And the pattern is pretty easy to read. This is the first time. I didn't read the chart. I read, there was a chart involved. I don't know how to read charts yet. So I just kind of went through the pattern, read it, and it totally made sense. And there's a lot of yarn overs and some things I've never done before, like SP something to what's happening, Seamus hair. Yeah, we don't want that. But yeah, I'm loving it. So again,
How long did it take you?
I worked on this every single day. I think I started the day after Thanksgiving, and I finished it yesterday. Which, like, oh, Aaron, you're a fast knitter. No, I just haven't had a life, and I haven't gone outside, and this is all I've been working on pretty much. So, yeah, if you want to put it under here real quick. Sorry. Just so maybe you can see some of the lace work. But yeah.
She's really going to enjoy that.
I am totally loving it, and it's going to be pretty awesome. But yeah, that's one thing. And then, here's a pattern I found. A gentleman, Doug Lopez, he started following us because I always check out people that follow us, and he actually mentioned us in his podcast. His podcast is KnittinBro, KnittinBro, and he also has an Instagram. But
is that Pigeon?
Is that Pigeon? Chip calls him Pigeon because the very first episode, he was like, "There's a pigeon."
He couldn't help himself. He stopped mid-sentence, and he's freaking out because there was a pigeon outside his window that apparently he doesn't like birds.
Yes, he wasn't like freaking out.
And he was like upset that this pigeon, he goes like, just go away, go away, go away. So
his new name is Pigeon.
Pigeon.
But anyways, he has I think 5 patterns up on Ravelry. This is one of the free ones, and it's the Lehigh Avenue hat, which looked pretty cool.
He dyes his own yarn.
Yeah, he does his own yarn as well. He does patterns. He just started podcasting.
And you know what? He said, didn't he say something about like he wants to be part of the community? Like he is part of the community.
When you're doing that much.
He dyes his own yarn, and it's like, I think he didn't realize that like how far he's already come. Like he does his socks, like his sock work is beautiful.
He just put out a pattern a couple days ago of a shawl that looks really nice. So please check it out. The yarn I used is our friend Janine at Yarn and You, and this is the colorway Journey, which is very cool. And the only thing, it's kind of a, what do I call that? Zigzag pattern? No? I don't know how to describe this. So I'm going to put it under here. So if you can see, it kind of zags and zigs and all that stuff. Really cool pattern. For my head, he gives you 3 sizes. You can do like one that skull cap kind of size and one that's a little bit slouchy and super slouchy. I just did the first one. The next time I make it, I would like to do a little bit more slouchy because I don't like things super close to my head, and it's totally stretchy. So I mean, it looks good and everything, but it's on there. It's my skull.
No, it looks good and everything.
It looks good, I think, but it's just on there. So I think I'm going to give this to my nephew because apparently he made a comment a couple of weeks ago asking my sister, why does Uncle Aaron always make me stuff that's dark and everybody else really colorful things?
And blue is his favorite color.
And blue is his favorite color. So I'm going to send this to him. I make him a lot of browns and stuff. I don't know. That's what I do. So yeah, check this out. Totally cool. And I loved working with this yarn. It's a DK. It's Pop DK 100% superwash. And that's from our friend Janine at Yarn and You. I like the combo of this pattern and her yarn.
Hi, Janine.
We are just moving through this. Another thing that I finished, as you saw a couple months ago, I finished this hatch hat in Klimt. My card knitting for appointments and knit night, I made it again, only in a darker blue. I can't find the tag for this, but I do know it's Madeline Tosh. It's DK, but I can't tell you what color it is. But I'm in love with it. This is the hatch hat. It's on the Brooklyn Tweed website, and Emily Greene is the designer.
I love the crown.
I love the crown as well. So it's pretty much exactly like this, only a different color. And I'm excited to put it on because this color, it's fall. It's out. It's done.
Is it?
Yeah. And we're getting into winter and ready for this. And if that's not enough, you're like, Aaron, don't you have a life?
But wait, there's more.
So, I don't know if you guys watch Sweet Tea No Shade. I know they are having a little, I don't know if it's a contest or something that you tag them. Basically, you're supposed to go through all your project bags, and you either frog it, you finish it, or do something else with it. And I think they're having a hashtag finish it, but if you read the hashtag finish it, it can also be finish SEHIT. That wasn't the intention, but that's what it has. But I showed these mittens probably like one of our first podcasts, I think, and I never finished the thumbs. So when I was going through my bags to kind of join in the fun, I was like, well, I might as well finish these. So yesterday, I finished these mittens and the thumbs, which these are a pattern by Tolt, and they're Tolt lambing mitts, and they were a free pattern. They're on Ravelry.
What did you have left to do?
Just the thumbs, literally. I don't know. So they've been sitting there chilling out there for months with just no thumbs. So they might look a little bit odd right now, but if it's chilly and cold, you're like, woo! And you put it up like that. Or you bring this down for the normal working day when you're out there on the farm shearing those sheep. You can make them like that. You can point at people. Ma'am? Yeah. I was trying to be a farmer. Obviously, it's been a very long time since I've been on a farm. So yeah, I finished these. I can't even tell you what the yarn is, because you know how you lose yarn.
Use your words.
I can't handle the labels or something like that. So yeah, that is what I have finished since our last podcast. I think it's a lot. 2 hats and a shawl and thumbs.
Thumbs up.
So I give this guy 2 thumbs up.
You did good.
Thank you.
I'm really proud that you finished that shawl for your sister so quickly.
I know. I think because I make things like usually in 2s for some reason. So I think I would not mind making this one again.
Not for me, because it's got the lace work.
No, I want to see. I don't know. I'm not a big lace person for me, but I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, men could wear that, but it wouldn't be something I would gravitate to.
You gotta own it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, Aaron,
So Chip, what are you making?
what am I making? So, I'm working on the table runner on the turn dash, and I literally that is all I have that's hot on the press.
No.
No,
Aren't you making me something?
that's me so purdy someday.
Oh, okay. I thought it was coming like now.
Nope.
Okay. Well, what am I making? Because I had to get that shawl finished before Christmas, we can go back to my sweater, which I really haven't touched, my Marled Mania by Stephen West. And if you noticed, I did start the arm a little bit. I'm literally 1 inch or 2 inches into the arm. So hopefully my focus will go back to this. I still need to make you something, a shawl for Christmas. And Janine, again, yarning you. I ordered some more of the colorway of The Wizard Will See You, because you wanted this color for your shawl. So
Yep.
She sent me 2 more. I have 3 of them. So we need to find the right pattern for you. Anyways, about 1 inch in. Another reason I put this on hold, because I think I was reading Stephanie's Instagram from the Mean Girls, and she said something about 12-inch circular needles for doing the arms. I've never heard of such a thing. I didn't know this technology existed. So I went online to Amazon, and I ordered some ChowGoo 12-inch circular needles. These are 5mm. I can't give you a review on them. I ordered them once. They never came. So I talked to Amazon. They're like, order them again. A little irritated, whatever. So it took these a while to come. But I'm excited to try them on the arm, and hopefully I will like them, because I'm not a big, I can't find the words today, magic loop person. Not magic loop. Ignore me. We're just going to go on to the next segment. I'm working on this, and we're going to make it work.
Aren't you a big person?
Is it magic loop? Some knitting, I don't know. For some reason I'm getting magic loop and crochet is when you make a loop. And I think it's magic something. Is it? I don't know. Hold on. Everybody's probably yelling at their screen right now, and maybe I said it right. Magic knitting.
Machine?
No, it's not a machine. Why can't I get with it today? You know what? I'm not going to bother.
Okay, so.
It's magic something. We're going to get into you.
Okay, so. Leave that there because I'm trying to leave that covered.
Okay.
So, me so purty someday. It has been like pulling teeth trying to get you to commit to a pattern and
incorrect.
commit to a fabric.
That is incorrect.
Yes.
No.
So anyway, you guys know sometimes it's hard when you want to make somebody something that they're going to like. So you got to get their input. And I have been trying desperately. And you're like, either one's okay. And it's like, you're not that excited.
No, I'm very excited. I told you which one I wanted.
Okay.
But then you kept on bringing more options.
Yes, because I want to make
I
sure
told you which ones I wanted.
I want to make sure that you're going to get
There's more options.
So we settled on Allison Glass, one of her patterns.
Yes, and I love it. I'm excited.
And this one's called Spectrum. The fabric I'm not using, but basically this one's going to be a throw 57 by 60. So it's just about this size. And it's got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels. And then I think we're going to go with an alternating gray stripe, like a gray chambray color. And the fabric is Robert Kaufman, Malka Dubrowski complete collection is called Mark to Make. And so we chose 18 of those fabrics. We've got dots, so we have light tone and some squares and some triangles. Then we move into like some pretty acidy greens. Mm-hmm. And so we got dots, kind of like graph, thatch, more triangles. And then we have golds. And then we have some circles. And then we have love.
I'm excited for it.
And we go into some red and orange. More love. And some squares. And then we get into some burgundy. Actually, this is more like a wine color. And then some triangles. And then some blue triangle, blue love, and blue circles. And then we get into navy blue. It looks black here, but it's actually navy. And then we have some more of the 9-up dots, and then the triangles. So altogether, I think these are going to be really
It's going
fun.
to be awesome.
We still have yet to pick out the solids that'll supplement the fabric, but that'll be I actually think we should do it when we have more daylight.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to get on this next.
I'm excited for it.
Well, no, should I make this for Christmas and then do your Christmas? I want you to have a Christmas blanket.
This would be more fun for me, but the Christmas one I'd use both of them now, but the Christmas one would be a limited run. I would use it.
Right, which is why I want to make that one first.
That's fine.
All right, so then we got to pick out a pattern.
I thought you were making me the exact same thing. No?
Why would we have two of the same?
I don't know.
All right, I'll make one that's similar to it, but not the same.
I gotta see what dyes you have.
All right. So that's going to be me so purty someday.
Yay.
What's next? What do you
you
knit purty someday?
I haven't really thought about it because I literally just wrapped everything up yesterday. I haven't been thinking about the future because I wanted to finish that shawl before the holiday season.
All right, so
okay. So
you got the Greene.
I'm just gonna get,
You got me to take care of.
Yeah, I gotta
The
get
Greene.
Chip taken care of with the Greene yarn. One thing I know I want to do next is the Stephen West, the raglan sweater he has. I got a couple colors last week at Serial Knitters, which is a place that's kind of close to our house, which is a great yarn store. Let me start with this. So the pattern either calls for 2 strands of fingering weight together or just worsted weight. And I really liked this. It's Malabrigo yarn. It is a Rios.
It looks really dark.
And it's pretty much...
But it's more of a denim.
It's called, blue jean right there. So I got a bunch of skeins of that. Instead of holding the 2 fingering weights together, I was going to do that. And then I was going to use this as the collar. And Chip said, oh, no, don't do that because it's going to look weird. And this is color...
What happened to the yellow?
This is Vulcan. So I was going to have this as the collar. Let me see if I can put it in here. And then this is the body. And this also as the ribbing at the bottom. And maybe the sleeves. The yellow and stuff that was from my stash that you were you were looking through.
Yeah.
Am I having a stroke today or something? I just can't get the words out. So that's what I think I'm going to do, but I still need to finish my one sweater before I start all this nonsense. And he had a bunch of color combinations, which I don't know if I can get it. He said, how about...
Yes, there you go.
This together with that. And then I had this other Malabrigo, which would...
Love that together.
And I think there was something else in here that was... Oh yeah, another color that's kind of like a purplish. Let's see if I can put them under here. So we'll see what happens. They're all Malabrigo, they're all Rios, so it's gonna either way, it's gonna be pretty cool. Another yarn that I got was black Trillium.
This was on Black Friday.
This was on Black Friday. Serial Knitters had all their black Trillium yarn 15% off, and I should have got more of this, but it's
like a sweater quantity.
Yeah, sweater quantity. It's not like super expensive, but it's not super cheap. But this is the colorway of Phantom, and I freaking love it. It's like gray and green together, so I'm going to have to make a shawl out of this. Let's see if you can see it here.
I love it.
It is gorgeous, and again, I should have got a sweater quantity. I actually went back. I went there the day before Thanksgiving.
To get more for that.
Yeah, day before Thanksgiving, I got this. And I got some of the red from my sister's shawl. I went back to get more of this, and that's when I was like, oh, maybe I should get some sweater quantity for the raglan sweater I was making. So I didn't get this, and instead I got the Malabrigo colors to make that. And I didn't want to go super crazy spending money, so that's what I got. That's all I have. One other thing that I did get, because it was free, but now it's a paid-for pattern, is by Michael. Is that Fraser?
Yeah.
Michael Fraser. We follow him on Instagram. He had a few patterns for sale for free for a few days until the end of November. But I really like this one. It's called Rock Crystal. It was very interesting. And if you notice, it's a Shawl pattern. But, sorry, let me cover that up. But look at these holes. I thought that was very interesting how big these holes are.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
On Beetlejuice.
Oh,
when they try to pretend to be ghosts and they do those strange faces.
Yeah, it does remind me of that. It's pretty cool, but check it out. MF Knits, again by Michael Fraser, and it's called Rock Crystal. And it looks like it's going to be a cool pattern. Eventually, I would like to try it. I think that's all I have. That's all I have.
Oh, I got one thing.
What?
So I was on Men Who Sew group on Facebook, and I learned something, and I forgot. I wish I could tell you who the user was, but I didn't go back to it. But in certain
this blew my mind.
It blew my mind. So with your spool of thread, there's actually a secret compartment in this. If you twist the bottom, there's a place for you to put there's a place for you to put your spare needle if you're on the go.
Do it under here.
I didn't realize that. So, yeah, you just pull it apart and boom, it's got little channels.
Is that if you break a needle, you always have one, or what?
Well, if you need, like, I don't know, if you have your, like, a sewing kit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or what you could do, I've heard that you can take the bottom off, stuff the extra thread in there so it stops unwinding. Now I can't do it. There we go. So you would just put your extra thread in there, and now it's not going to come apart unless it does.
That's so awesome.
There we go. That's how you do it. Yeah. Now your thread's not going to come apart. You just shove it in the bottom. Who knew that there was an extra little utility there?
It's amazing the things that you're just like, I didn't even realize that was something, and boom, there it is.
It blew my mind because it's like, I remember the first time I saw somebody. Have you ever seen somebody peel a banana from the upside down? It was just like, you can do that?
Why would they do that in the first place, though?
Because it makes a little handle. The top that we usually peel off.
Mm-hmm. What's wrong with holding a banana?
It's got a little handle.
There's nothing wrong with holding a banana.
You know what? Everybody.
It's like those weird people that eat a sandwich, like the back end first.
What's the back end?
Like, so the bread is like, it's flat. It goes, not like a heart shape, but like that. But there's people that start eating it on the back end and not like the front end. How do you eat a sandwich?
With
Am I
two
the
hands.
I've seen ya.
It depends. If it's messy, whatever the messiest end is what I eat first. It's not a matter of shape, it's a matter of messiness.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
And especially because I like tomatoes, which can be messy. And I like mayonnaise, which can be messy.
The man loves mayonnaise.
Oh, it's not like I put like tons on.
It's like your mayonnaise. I haven't had mayonnaise in a very long time.
Oh,
Look at me.
good for you. Oh, what do we have for dinner?
I don't know. I guess that's what I have to go figure out is what I'm going to feed you for dinner.
Yes, I'm not feeling so well today.
I know. You've been talking about it for a while.
Oh, no. We do not want to go down this rabbit hole.
I am.
Because you have been... Okay, so one thing that you're going to know about us is that every year we take a turn. So this year it's my year to say, no, turn here if we're driving in the car or something.
Never ride with this guy. Ever.
And
even his friends.
Wait. No. You're changing the story. Next year, it's your turn to, like, make decisions. This year, it's mine.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. And this year has been your year to complain about every little ache and ailment and like report it like it's the friggin' CNN news.
I'm getting old.
No, so next year you get to make decisions and I get to report on every little ache and ailment.
I just did that and I pulled my back.
Oh, God.
Okay, with that,
All right,
I guess
so
I gotta go make someone dinner.
I encourage you guys to go out and do your 1 hour
Do it.
make, and then let us know what you make.
Yeah, let us know if you're Instagram, tag us, send us a DM or something like that. We try to respond to everything. It's both of us are very busy during the day, so I know I DM some people and it's pretty late at night because I get in bed and that's when I start responding to things.
But he will get back to you. The master of communication.
The master of communication, yes.
And so we want to know like what you can make. And then if you want to answer the 15 questions, that's a lot of fun too. If you got a podcast, maybe you can answer those on yours. And then this is not our Christmas episode. We're going to have another one right around the corner.
It's going to be off this chain. It's going to be like an 80s Christmas party. We're going to have the copy machine. We're going to have tons of booze.
we could probably have booze.
Oh, okay. Not the coffee machine?
Not the where are we going to get that?
I don't know. I want an 80s theme party where it's really tacky and awesome.
And I think that's all we got. I hope your makes are coming along.
Yes. And we wish you the happiest holidays. We're going to see you again.
All right.
When I see you guys next time, I'll be older.
He's got a birthday coming up.
I know. I'm going to be 28. Okay. With that, much love. Happy holidays. We'll see you soon.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
To you. You're a mess.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.